People are going to be like, what is that?
We're going to like have a choreography. Oh, sorry.
We're live choreography.
Cool.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Greetings. I already have stuff popping up on my computer that I don't want. Okay. I'm like, thank you for uploading your videos, but I don't need the notification now. All right. Hello.
Hi, everyone. So we're just going to talk a bit about, it is the second to last day of the Read Pink. I keep calling it Read Pink Week, but it's just Read Pink. And how did it go for you, Jazz?
It's gone pretty good, considering, when you run the Readathon, you don't feel like you're going quite so quickly. But I have completed 2 books, and I'm about almost halfway through this one, and I've read almost 50 pages of this one, so I think I'm doing pretty decent.
Books.
What?
Those are really good.
Yeah. See, okay, here's what happened. The thing about The Beautiful and the Damned is that it's the kind of thing that I enjoy in audiobook, like the artsy 1920s lit vibe. I enjoy that stuff in audiobook, but I think I would struggle with it in like actual print reading just on its own. And I can't like binge read this or binge listen to it, because it's like kind of like your book that you were talking about. It's kind of boring, but also kind of interesting. So I'm just gonna reread Valley of the Dolls because I really wanted to reread this 50th anniversary edition and observe the beauty. So I read the introductory and yes, it's thick and I'm not going to finish it before the end of this readathon. But I was like, I want to reread it so bad. The dialogue is snappy.
So how is everyone's reading going this week? Did you complete any pink books? Did you find any books that you haven't read? I had a very ambitious TBR.
You did indeed. So did I.
I had hopes and goals for achieving those, but reading 300 pages a day is just not something I wanted to do. But I did read quite a bit. I finished Family Tree. It's like a comic, the second one, and it ended up being like one of my favorite comics of the year. Or actually, my favorite comic, if you don't count graphic novels and stuff. So I'm so happy that I read this, and it was so good.
It's got a really cool cover.
Yeah, it's beautiful, with the baby and the rose.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, now I see the baby.
Yeah. And also read Loveless in audiobook format. The audiobook was really good, and I liked it. And I also did a review on it.
Cool. So I'll have to check it out.
And then actually, me and Kuma, we were butter reading this one, the Midwich Cuckoos by John Wainham, but then we sort of forgot to check up on each other. Kuma, I'm sorry. But I'm sort of on track. I still need to read 20 pages today. But yeah, I don't know. It's also a bit boring. It's also interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, the one book I have with pink is not within reach right now. I'm just picking a random book from my shelf for today. That's perfectly fine.
Totally fine. I'm still navigating this comment thing in stream. It is kind of odd. It is odd, indeed.
I'm sorry too. Yeah.
Sometimes buddy reading is a challenge. It's great. And then it's also trying to keep track of where you are and not getting ahead of the other person and making sure you check it. It's fun and yet also a challenge. I think that's the beauty of it, perhaps. Absolutely. But that also might be why our one group has not done our buddy read in so long.
It will happen. It will happen.
I've chosen the book. It's just that we never get around to reading it.
I was thinking actually, like, you know, the Buzzwordathon for February is read like a book with a color, and I was thinking we could read like The Color Purple the first week of February. And then I also had this cool idea that for every first week of the month where they have like the Buzzwordathon, that like I would do a buddy read with that book and then do a live stream with whoever I buddy read it with on my channel. And then like, we end up doing a buddy. Oh, my bunnies are annoying. Okay. If we end up doing a buddy read for example, The Color Purple, then like we could also do a live stream for that. That could be fun.
That could be fun. Although prepare for my, I don't know, like the movie The Color Purple makes me feel an innate sense of rage. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Reading the book might be a whole experience.
And then having to talk about it online, I get that.
Well, I guess I'd have an outlet. I'd have other people to rant about my. I was like, yeah, I kind of want to see the musical because I'm wondering if the musical, like the music, balances out the feelings of rage when I watch the movie.
I didn't know there was a musical.
Yeah, there is a musical. I
Interesting.
haven't seen it though, but I've heard it's like bomb.
Nice. I feel like that might be like a more adjustable medium, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think it would make it more uplifting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or at
Yes.
least like, you could relax at points. Take a breath.
Yeah. Okay, so the first like challenge that we had is maybe you have noticed it. Has your book ever mentioned the word pink? Do you have a pink object in your book while reading? If not, look for it.
It's a scavenger hunt, basically.
It's in there. Okay. So just
With green and scavenger hunt you some pink things or mentions. Is the goal of, I don't know. I'm actually not 100% sure. This might be the one book that won't mention anything yet. But I'm kind of hoping.
By the way, what are everyone reading? What are you currently reading for this video? Or for the read-in that we're doing?
Yeah.
We're going to start in a bit. If you want to chat about your frustrations or love for your book, now is
the time is now. I'm so melodramatic. I'm so sorry.
No, it's perfect. I'm tired. I'm also tired in these live streams. Like, but anyways.
I've been tired the whole week, and the vlog I'm doing for this, which I'm supposed to be like literally filming clips for. I'm like so incoherent. It's the saddest. It's the saddest thing that I've ever done. Okay. Yes, I know. Everybody's like, I'm so bad at vlogging. I was like, everybody feels like they're bad at vlogging. That's because you don't vlog like your favorite people. Ooh. Somebody says that their bookmark has 0.5% pink. It's in my book. I like the addition. Yes. Just sorry, as I vlog my random first time
Yeah, I actually noticed that.
Co-live streaming.
I also noticed the word pink in Midwich Cuckoos, I think. And this book, the bubblegum book, actually, I've made it to page 550.
You've won.
I'm very. Oh, that's exciting! You're reading People from My Neighborhood. Oh,
the smiling emoji looks so cute.
I have it here. I was gonna read it this week too. I hope you are. You telling me? Are you enjoying it? I got to page 30, and then I didn't get further.
That's still pretty good, considering you're reading a well over 700-page book.
It's mad.
And you finished 2 books already. All right. We probably should start reading soon.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so grab your book, everyone. We're going to read until, is there a clock on this thing? If I can't, oh yeah, we should read to 7 or 30 or 30. That's right? 40, sorry, for 30 minutes until 40.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a little checkup.
Cool.
Grab your book, everyone.
Book time.
My pink book is an ebook, and the results for pink in the text are a shirt and a baseball cap. Very exciting. Well, then they're wearing pink just like us.
Yes. I keep finding pink dresses. I found that in multiple books. So we'll see what I find in this one.
Nice. Okay, let's go.
Okay, goes to that.
Okay, start wrapping up.
Sorry about the additional noise. My dogs were being annoying. I love them.
We call it atmospheric.
Yes. Yeah. I was like, yeah, there's a reason why one of them is called Squeakers, because he squeaks. And I thought I better open the door because he's debating squeaking. I could hear the squeak debate out there.
It's fine.
And I was like, squeak now.
Moon books that she can't be here.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to your friend in Canada. So actually, my book, right when I was about to end, the word pink was sort of in there, so I got excited. His virtuous pendant had chimed and blinked pinkly.
Ah.
So
See, I got no pink. Every other color. Black, white. Blonde, no pink. I thought maybe somebody's going to come into this club wearing pink. No.
Did you guys find any pink stuff in your book? I found lips too, which I guess could be pink.
I guess. I mean, yeah, if that counts. They're all like into the fame game, so that is mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Are you enjoying the book?
Well, I've read it before, so obviously I've read it twice before, so obviously I but I you always see new things, and I'm also glad that this book starts out funny because I know it's going to get sad. Has anybody noticed that pink books are sad? All my pink books, they're like, we're compensating for the sadness with this somewhat up color. Woo!
Pink cheek.
Ah, yes, see?
Nice.
Nice.
Actually,
Go ahead.
The little robots in this called like curios. They when they're like not getting enough human contact, they try to like reproduce, and then they basically puke up this little ball that's like an egg, and then they puke like this slime up that's pink and like cover it in this ball, and later like this ball is actually a clone that can like reproduce itself and become the same version of the curio, but it looks like a bubble gum, and that's why.
Ah, hence the title.
Yeah.
Aha.
So every time that ball is mentioned,
like weird in a good way. Is it weird at least in a good way?
Yeah.
I go, wow. It's just not what you think when you see the title Bubblegum, I guess.
Exactly.
I'm sure you read the synopsis and then.
Yeah, it's a weird one. The book like kind of manages. It's like such a weird thing where there's so many interesting concepts, but then the book kind of manages to be like offensive to literally every human minority ever. And I'm just like, how do you just naturally come upon these like super controversial topics and just go full out on your opinion? You know, like why was that necessary? Why are you doing it? And I'm just like, yeah.
You're like, I guess it's a viewpoint. I guess for worldview, it's winning points to like show a worldview, I guess. I guess one doesn't have to agree with it.
I couldn't help but notice that you have a pink bookmark.
Oh, yes. I did switch to Hello Kitty.
Oh, Hello Kitty. Cute.
This one is like a cheeseburger with a bow, and then this one in my other book is her with the glasses. The hilarious thing is I love Hello Kitty stuff, but I have never watched the cartoon Hello Kitty.
Wait,
I'm afraid I won't like it, and then I'll be sad because I have all this Hello Kitty stuff.
Tori says, no pink in the section of my book. It's all about gentrification. Interesting.
Intriguing.
Wait, what book is it that you're reading, Tori? I don't know if I picked up on it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay.
We shall see. Yeah, there is like a comment delay, so if we don't talk about something right away, that's why it takes us like a second.
Disposable Sea. Do you know that book?
The title sounds familiar.
So I'm like gonna be a bummer right now, and I'm gonna spoil something for you, but I'm like excited to talk about it because it's all about the color pink.
Yeah.
It's the Goodreads color for like the Goodreads color that you set your year as for next year is going to be pink, which I feel is like super exciting.
Ahead of our time. We were ahead of our time. We knew.
You know, I like believe, you know, like it was called Ariel. She got to choose the color this year, and she follows me on Instagram. And this whole week, I've been posting like pink stuff. So I like to believe that we had something to do.
We contributed to the good. Well, I only asked was that it be a happy color, because if you watched blanking on the YouTuber, I want to color by a real name, Kayla's video about how she read her books based on the Pantone color, and the Pantone color was blue this year, right? And then so the Goodreads color was teal, and I was like, yeah, I think we need to pick a happier color for 2021. I
think so.
I think we need to like choose joy. Goodreads.
Yeah. I agree. I just found the book cover for the Disposable City, and it is. Oh wait, can you see that? It's so beautiful.
That is cool.
And it's like all about the climate catastrophe that will happen to Miami if like the shore levels start to rise, which is something I'm super interested in reading now. It sounds great. So tell me if you're liking it, Tori.
It's interesting that it's so focused on gentrification. Interesting.
Yeah,
how that ties in, I guess, is interesting.
I mean, if
how it could tie in.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's something missing, but definitely.
Yeah, but maybe in the context of the piece. Yeah. Yes. I forgot how snappy the dialogue is in this. Maybe that's why I was so excited to pick this up. I believe the person that wrote the introduction for this edition said that something to the extent of, what is it? It's something that it's like to the extent of dialogue so snappy that you feel like you've been slapped with a boa.
That's very vivid.
That's funny. I was like, that is hilarious.
That is hilarious. Okay, Tori answered, I'm liking it, not my favorite. I went to hoping for some more scientific writing, but the writing is very true to the experience of someone living their life in Miami, and the writing is great. That's good.
That's cool.
Interesting.
That's always nice. Oh, this also includes a excerpt written, like the author had to write an article about why this book isn't dirty. Because in the 60s, everybody thought Valley of the Dolls was dirty. I was like, and she's like, it's just honest to the story of fame. It's not dirty. Dirty is when you put stuff in and it's not supplying anything to the plot or the characters. It's just there for salaciousness.
Yes.
My book is just honest. And honesty isn't pretty. I was like, that's hilarious. I was like, but I was reading this probably way too young the first time I read it. I read it like at 14, and then I realized when I was like 20 and reread it, I was like, I was probably too young to read that.
Oh my God, that happened.
I wasn't scarred. I came out all right. Although I was reading like Stephen King and like other dark things, and like Anne Rice at 14 too. So I think I turned out all right.
fine.
Considering I read more adult lit as I read more YA as an adult and than I did when I was actually a young adult. I read adult books as a young adult.
Mm-hmm.
Backwards.
No, I think adults are quite underestimated. What did
actually shares like interviews and experiences? Interesting.
Very interesting. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna do a second reading sprint, and it's gonna last until 20 past.
Okay.
So
hopefully I'll find something pink in this book.
Let's hope for it.
Cross our fingers. I think.
Dad? I think I can hear your music.
Huh? Oh, can you hear it through my headphones?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn it down.
I don't want it to be like copyrighted, you know?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't mind the sound. It's just in case someone like takes the video down.
Get it deleted off of the internet. Wait. Sorry, I got it. Hopefully it won't come through. Better?
Hello.
All right, bookmarks.
I started listening to this audiobook at 2.3 speed, but now I'm listening it to 2.9 speed. It's just like faster.
Whatever works. Whatever works for you. I was like, I'm glad I figured out how to mute because dogs squeaking and barking and copyright music. Of course, too, it was like the most copyrighted artist like ever. So that didn't happen.
It's fine.
It'll probably be fine because it wasn't that much of it. But yeah, I was like, I'm distracted by sound, but I don't want you guys to be distracted. I forget how loud these are. These were like these were like $20 earbuds and they are
Are you the
loud.
person that listens to like the highest sound, or is it just the earbuds that are like
I think I just didn't pay attention to the volume. I was just like, whatever. But I was like, I'm trying to listen to different things while reading this because I think I want to make a new book playlist for it. And so I'm trying to listen to different things. I can add some things. DJ Jazzy Jazz. I like that one.
Wait, do you have like different crews or different like books?
I used to do it more. Now I tend to like focus on series unless it's instead of individual books. I used to do a playlist for every single book that I read.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, I need to switch everything. I was using some other thing. And then I was like, I need to switch it all over to Spotify. I just haven't gotten them all switched over. But yeah, I have a Raven Cycle playlist. And I have a Shadowhunters playlist, I think, on my Spotify. Oh, I can't remember what the other ones are. But I started a Hunger Games one, but I haven't gotten my complete playlist up there. Because I only have, I think, like the first book once. But yeah, I do. I like to, because I have this thing that I can listen to music, but it has to fit the tone of the book.
Yeah.
So I was like, I like to make things that are the tone of the book.
I love that.
It's fun.
Gerard says, does pink, brightly colored ski clothes count as pink?
Good. I'm counting. I decided that I was going to count lipstick as mine. I was like, it says just lipstick, but I was like, Neely seems like she would own and wear pink lipstick in this.
Oh.
Just, that just sounds like a Neely thing to do. I might be red, but that's a derivative of pink, right?
Okay, so everyone, I hope you guys have enjoyed the readathon. I know it was a bit more chill this time, but I felt like, I don't know about you, Jazz, but I felt like more calm this time. Like I think previous readathons, I've stressed myself out a bit too much, but
I think we took out all the things that don't work. So that's probably why we were less stressed. Because we had to, because we didn't have as much time.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I don't know. I really like the idea of the bingo board, though. Like, I know a lot of people, for example, only participate in readathons with, like, prompts and stuff. So I do like the idea of prompts. At the same time,
here's the thing. I love bingo boards for other people. I personally don't like them. So I'm like, I personally don't like bingo boards. So we're gonna figure out some kind of happy medium.
I mean, it's nice that we do so many different things. Like we do the game nights and the reading sprint, so people can kind of like just pick and choose what they like.
Yeah. What I kind of like about our readathon though is that it's really simple and there aren't a heck of a ton of challenges.
Mm-hmm.
But I know people love those. So you have a point with the bingo board. It's just personally, like, I never do them. It's just not something that, but I'm like, I'm glad for other people that they enjoy them. I don't know. For some reason, as the more I can stay out of my Instagram stories, like myself, the better. I put something up occasionally, but that's not really what I
Like
want.
says, I really try to listen to music with lyrics when I'm reading, so I mostly listen to soundtracks that fits the theme of the book.
Yes, that is valid as well.
Yeah. I can't listen to music with the voice either, but sometimes if I read like, especially epic fantasy, I'll sometimes listen to like medieval, I don't know. Like
those soundtracks for those things.
Oh, Marsha just came. Okay. Well, we're supposed to go soon. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We only have a couple more minutes, technically.
The good thing is that it's not over because we still have tomorrow. If you're not doing
tomorrow,
you know.
I'm trying to debate if I should do some reading sprints or something tomorrow.
If you want to, and if people in the Discord, you can ask.
Yeah, I guess I can ask if anybody wants to.
Yeah.
I mean, it is New Year's Eve, so I don't know if anybody will be around.
They've already started like shooting fireworks and everything. Like literally, like since before Christmas, every day there's like people shooting fireworks. Like,
oh, we start. Sometimes people in the neighborhood will start early. Not that early. Like maybe tonight there'll be something.
Yeah.
But I as a dog owner, I wish they wouldn't.
Tell me about it.
New Year's Eve. Yeah, you are also a pet owner. It's a
The thing is, like, actually, the first couple of times that I heard the sound, they're really scared. But now, since they've been doing it daily since Christmas, they're kind of used to it.
Yes, maybe they should start early in my neighborhood, and then my dogs can get used to it. Because they get quite they hear everything.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Also really bad for pets.
Yes. Bless nervous systems. Bless their heart. They're just doing their job. I love how we're talking about pets and not books whatsoever.
Oh, should we talk about?
I didn't as far as I wanted to, but I think I at least read a solid 25 pages.
That's good. I read 50 pages, but that's only because my audiobook is so fast now.
I think if I usually during these things listen to an audiobook because I'm very easily distracted by like everything that's happening. And so at least when the audiobook's running, if I get distracted, something's still getting done. So probably should have audiobooked, but
yeah,
I mean, my brain was not mentally prepared for this right now. Like I was like, I'm tired. I just want to read like normal writing. Not to say I sound like I don't enjoy this book. I do enjoy it. It's particularly if you like that. It's a little more artsy than The Great Gatsby was. So I would say it's more in the vein of a Virginia Woolf novel, but not quite full on Virginia Woolf, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Masha says, yeah, we're out there 2 weeks ago. And Jared says,
I can see that. But okay, I want to know who likes Lord of the Flies, because I did not enjoy it, but it could have been just that it was an assigned reading and it was over the summer. And the only point of reading Lord of the Flies is to discuss it, in my opinion, because it's got good symbolism. Mm-hmm. But it also, I just wanted to know who was talking.
When I read it, I didn't like it. But then there's like this one scene at the end with like the pig head and everything that I think is like really, really well written. And I have a lot of respect for that book because I think I felt a lot and I think it kind of did what it wanted to do, but I just didn't enjoy the experience.
I do respect the novel. I respect it because I think it has great symbolism. But that's true. I do, yeah, I respect the novel, but I also go, dude, use a thesaurus because you've used the word creepers too many times. It had irritant, if you will.
Yeah.
But I think that the subject matter and the thought put into it is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I should have just blared Hans over everything. Although, granted, I think my mom read it to me because she knew I was not going to be able to read it with just that I was going to struggle some with the way it was written. And so I believe she was like, it's summer reading. We'll read it together. But there is that fun part where Piggy lists all the ways of saying crazy. And I love that part. Are you Barney? It was all the different terms for crazy. And I was like, that kind of gave me a kick.
It has some good parts. Okay. Well, should we end this? I'm so happy everyone that joined. It was a good time.
Thank you for joining.
Experience too, with doing both of us at the same time. I liked it.
Yes.
Fun.
It's kind of hard to organize. You're looking at the comments and talking. But I'll get better. That's just because I talk a lot.
So look out for any information about tomorrow, and then keep reading. And also, wait. Oh, do we have time? Quickly, Jazz, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I don't know that I do.
No.
I want to read at least 50 books, but that's my goal every year, and I always surpass it. So, yay! But I think what I would like to do is actually do more of the video ideas that I have that I always slough off because I don't think I have time for them. I need to make time to do some of the ideas that I have.
Yeah.
I don't. What's yours? Do you have any?
I don't know. I think I want to find ways. I think that's always the ultimate goal for me is find ways where I can enjoy reading more, or not reading more, enjoy reading more. Did I say that?
Yeah.
So sometimes I think I pressure myself. For example, this book, I set myself so hard that I'm gonna finish it and it's gonna be great and I'm gonna be so proud of myself, but then I don't enjoy it that much.
Mm-hmm.
And whether that means DNFing books or looking for the right books that I actually like and stuff.
Yeah. I had to get out of a mind frame so that I can enjoy books more of thinking about the rating while reading the book. Because I think when you know you're going to review a book, you start thinking, what would I rate this book the whole entire time? And that was kind of killing the enjoyment. And I had to remind myself, before you had anything where you had to review these books, you just read. And you didn't worry about how many books you were going to read or what you were going to do with the books. You just enjoyed the process of reading. Sometimes I have to remind myself, you got to remember to enjoy the process of reading and not think. I was stop trying to think about what you're going to rate this book. You're not enjoying the book as much as you could.
Same.
Yes. Or I think there gets this thought because your content is based on reading that you have to read all the time. And I had to also realize sometimes you don't feel like reading, and that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not a reading slump. You just don't feel like reading, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I did try to work on that a lot this year. I think I finally accomplished it this year.
That's good.
Because I was like, you know what? It's okay. Sometimes you just want to sit and binge Dark Shadows, and that's all right.
Oh yeah, I would love to I don't know, focus more on movies and TV shows too, because I think I always prioritize reading, even though I might actually want to watch something.
Yes. I think you find a balance. It's I was I need to find a balance and just be aware that, hey, You don't have to push yourself. I'm sorry. Something is missing outside. Just hang on. Try not to bark. Well, let me finish this. Squeakers.
Oh,
I love my dogs. I love them, but they sweet. This is what comes with it. Well, once my dog sees the dog next door, which I bet that's what it is, she has an issue with Molly, the dog next door, because she's like, I don't know her. I just see her, and I think that's my yard. Finally try to finish Lord of the Flies. You can do it. It's short.
Dedicate my time for bigger books and read more diversely. I also want to read more diversely, and I also realize I don't want to read with like everyone else is reading. And it's not because like I feel like we give in, also as reviewers, we give in to a lot of like the hype of certain books. And I feel like it's more interesting to read books that people haven't heard about, like to bring something new to the table than just add to the voices, you know?
Yeah, that's what I always like to do, which is, but I feel like I had to make myself read popular books because I always wanted to read like the unpopular books that I already have. Okay, Tori actually has a Dark Shadows. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, watch the 60s series though. Don't watch the reboot. I know some people still like the reboot, the 90s reboot, but it does not have the 60s charm. But see, the thing about the 60s Dark Shadows is because it was a soap and they like had to film stuff fast. There's actually literally bloopers like in the episodes. And so as they're being melodramatic and like, oh, Barnabas, they are also messing stuff up. The new one that I discovered, because I've watched a lot of it, but I've never watched all of it because there's so much of it. And I was like, it's on Pluto TV if you have that app. And I was like, oh, Pluto has it all on there. Although I had to watch the pre-vampire stuff on Amazon, but most of that's on Prime. So check that out. My new one that I found that was like a messed up is they went to like this grave and one of the guys, Rogers, like he was supposed to be saying, oh, wait, I don't want to leave. My ancestors are buried here. But he said, ancestors. He was like, what do I mean ancestors? I mean ancestors.
What?
Also one where they were being really melodramatic, and then in the background you just hear like some set person yelling, Steve. It's like that's good. I'm making it sound like it's horrible. It's actually pretty good. You got to find those little gold mines in it because there's just a lot of it.
I think I'll be making my way through Star Trek like forever. Like I think I'll never not be making my way through Star Trek.
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of that too.
Wait, sorry. Do you want to say something before we go?
No, it was just a random addition to your Star Trek myth.
Oh, Tori said, honestly, bad movie shows are my favorite. These are all excellent selling points.
Okay.
Jazz.
New to the 60s Dark Shadows. Like I said, though, don't watch the 90s reboot, even though it does have actors on it that I enjoy. And I think little Joseph Gordon-Levitt, it's boring. And they kill off my favorite character, I think. And that hurts my soul. I was like, don't, I have a certain ship that I like and a certain favorite character. And I'm like, don't mess with it. Don't mess with it, reboot. Why do they reboot things? I don't know why.
Oh, no.
It ruins everything.
Okay, well, and thank you everyone for reading with us and joining. I had a good time. Did you have a good time, Jess?
I had a good time.
Okay, cool. Well, continue reading, and we'll have an Instagram challenge for tomorrow as well. So if you want to do that. Yeah, and thank you for reading with us.
Thank you for reading with us. Bye.